Here's something you don't see every day. This lightweight little silver bullet pill bug mutant camper here only comes in at 3,400 pounds. This is a little 19-foot Starcraft Starscream just coming in on trade here. And ladies and gentlemen, inside and out, top to bottom, tip to tail, this is fantastically well kept. It's what I call time capsule condition. And I call it that because it looks like somebody sealed it in a container and buried it and then dug it up a few years later. This thing, it looks like a concept piece. This is actually like a little cousin to the Jayco J-Feather, Starcraft being a subsidiary of Jayco. You can, if you look back to the year this was built and some of the cabinetry things that J-Feather is doing, like that inward angled cabinetry and whatnot, you can kind of see some of it, but the shape of it and the look and the decor and everything, it's almost like it's got a little bit of that space age sort of thing going on. That dinette can fold onto a big bed, by the way. I love those accent lights above there, too. The kitchen is minimal, but functional. I mean, it's about as big as this camper possibly could be. And this is funny, because this is actually like a classic old camping layout, just adopted to, like, you know, if they would have drawn what they thought a spaceship was going to look like in the 1960s, this kind of would have been it. Another thing that's really interesting here, if I get right up here and look at this next to these LED lights, you can see this is a soft touch ceiling liner on this laminated ceiling right here. That's part of the reason this whole darn thing is so light. But that soft touch liner, it keeps this thing so much quieter. Now, obviously, that doesn't matter when you're going down the road, kind of like it would in a motorhome. It's very important in a motorhome, but at a destination, especially if you're camping off-grid and there's all sorts of crickets making all sorts of noise and owls hooting and doing whatever, well, you ain't going to hear it in here, you know? It is nice that the TV bracket's up here, but take a look at this. Not only did these people just take insane care of the camper, but the TV, they found and put in a traveling bag just for transit. There's a wall mount there, but all the original, even mounting hardware and everything is here. This is just incredibly well kept, just shockingly well kept right here. The bathroom also, some decent eye appeal and things going on. And you might be wondering, why did they put that footstool in front of the toilet? That's the wheel well. They had to kind of put that there, but they dressed it up nicely. I like the way that the countertops look here. All of the cabinet doors and everything are also a pressed membrane. They're a one-piece cabinet door. So, you know, if you are off-grid and this RV experiences extra humidity, there's, like, the cabinet doors can't swell up and split, basically. And being the nerd that I am, the name of this thing really reminds me of Starscream, the Decepticon, which everyone knows probably should have been the leader of the Decepticons, except he was too much of a cowardly bootlicker, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this camper. The whole look of this thing, very wacky, very space age. That like everything you see, that fiberglass skin, super high gloss, super clean. Now this short length, lightweight little job, gonna be easy towing, especially considering the tandem axles we're looking at here. Now you can see the reflectivity on that skin passing by, the hookups in the cold water sprayer port. The tires look just stellar. This thing had to have been stored indoors or under cover or something. It has not been exposed to general weather. You know, it's been protected. Like I said, time capsule kept. If you look at the bottom of that bumper, it looks like somebody had a little 2-inch receiver hitch back there, and I like that third brake light. That's just a neat little safety thing they got going on there. Manual awning, but if you're going to be off-grid, that means less power drain on your battery, and frankly, you can stake those suckers right down. This was built before everything had a power awning, and now pretty much everything has a power awning. There's only a very small number of super budget campers that don't. There is actually, below that refrigerator vent, below the word Star on Starstream on the sidewall, there's also an outside grill hookup. So if you want to do some cooking outdoors and keep the heat away from you, you can do that. You don't want to be smoking yourselves out of the camper. Up front, double propane tanks with auto regulator. And I'm going to guess the folks did some off-grid camping, because you can see they added a second battery, and they even built a simple, effective battery disconnect right into the housing there. Smart thing. I mean, everything about this was done right. Every ounce of ownership is exactly what you wish more used RVs enjoyed. I love it when we get trades like this. It's just nice to really feel proud of something. Sometimes we get something in, a little rough, a little dirty, and I do my job, and I do represent stuff fairly, but this one's fun. this one was fun to go through. So give us a call, because you're going to have a lot of fun with it. You're going to turn a lot of heads on the highway. Frankly, that's the biggest problem I think you're going to have with this camper, is people knocking on the door wanting to see inside of it. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.